And we are back for League Cup action as it's the Philadelphia Union versus Nacaxa, who I did watch take on uh, the Chicago Fire the other day. I'm gonna check out this Captain Sullivan for myself. US and Mexico under 20s are playing right now to see who wins the CONCACAF under 20 championship, and US is tied 7-0. Group A action. Yeah. Um, well, Orioles going back to Mexico, so good for them. Did they win? Basically, not be somewhat eliminated from tournament action. On the match today, go for Sounders won 3-0. I guess Sounders they didn't do too well. All Columbus could have to do is win against Pumas and pretty much bury them, and they'll be good. Make it to the next round. Pumas being out -5, I don't think they're gonna lose. So guys, like, why would you bring anybody in who's like Mexico's up 1-0 over the United States? I figured anyway because that's just how it goes. They probably have their best under 20s while we probably don't. Time. Cup action. Liga MX. Now, Cruz Azul in New York City. Philadelphia winning the white tonight. The maturity of Kevin Sullivan at 16 years old, taking responsibility for not getting his chances to go through. Kevin is starting. That's good to know. This day, Nacaxa. So he's had like Kevin Sullivan on the Philadelphia Union himself has had one goal his since 2024 since he started there. He has 10 for Union too, but he's only had one for Philadelphia Union. Had it this year. Those are some Rey Mysterio masks. Got a lot of Rey Mysterio masks in the crowd here. Oh, sure. I don't. Maybe for, but I make do what I got. Yeah, let's do that. I'm popping a wheelie. I don't know. If I was in a wheelchair, I'd have fun. I would have fun with it. I don't know. If I was like wheelchair bound, I'd be having fun. Let me go pop a wheelie or something, man, or try to do something. I wouldn't be able to live in the South. I can tell you that right now. I'd have to. I would have to live in it. I would have to move to a different house. That's for sure. Yeah, this is a nice sized room, but ain't no way I'm getting down the stairs. Yeah. Second, top floor, not the um floor where it's like, yeah. Let me ramp outside. Let me just go. Boom. The Timbers and Club America are gonna be playing what tonight at 10:15. That should be an interesting matchup. Kuiper's got himself a little bit of revenge on the match against Monterey by going out there and getting a nice old goal. They fake me out every time with that, I swear. Hey, win probability 53% for Philadelphia. Nacaxa at 21.1. Is anybody like not gone past their win probability, like upset somebody? Not a good effort if they lost. That's simple. I mean, I want to see what I definitely want to see what Kevin Sullivan's got to offer as a 16-year-old and see how well he is. He took responsibility for them not winning and not getting those shots he was trying to get. The maturity of a 16-year-old to go out there and actually admit that, hey, it's on me. Nobody else is going to do that, but a 16-year-old does. Wow. Good up to him. Nacaxa for the second time as they did play Chicago Fire and got absolutely blasted by them. Not really. They won. Yeah, the Nacaxa's manager, yeah, they got beat 2-0 with a red card because and the manager got red carded. And Philadelphia's got the ball and they kick it back to the goal. At least I can say they only lost by 2. They only lost by 1, so it's like not the worst thing to Chester, PA. Call Philadelphia, but you play in the suburbs of Philadelphia. You're not going to call them the Chester Union. That'd be weird. Philadelphia can do here. Sullivan's the number 6. They're running. Sullivan is just running all over the place. Nacaxa is running here. Other side of the pitch, coming down the middle. Ray Lindsay and Chris Whittingham are the Nacaxa at the chance here. Good stop. Philadelphia's got the ball here. They're going to go for a run here. Good going. They got a run going. Up to Sullivan. Sullivan going to get a goal here. He's dancing. No. Got a nice little hit. And what a shot. It's 1-0 Philadelphia. Just like that from a shot by this. Oh boy. Nathan Harriel off the assist from Kevin Sullivan. We are 3 minutes in. We're in the 3rd minute. We already got a goal. Like Sullivan over here. Sullivan is dancing with that ball. He's dancing. Gets it to his boy, and he just lets it go. Nathan Harriel with the off the boot from Kevin Sullivan to Nathan Harriel, and it's 1-0. That was a laser, man. Just straight in. No deflections, no nothing. Just a laser. I guess the goalkeeper did deflect it just a tiny bit. Nathan Harriel off the Sullivan. Like Sullivan got his boy. Did exactly what he wasn't able to do. Get a assist right then and there. Yeah, they're gonna. They have to go like 3 or 4 tonight, and then like 3 or 4 the next night as well, and hope that some of the other ones don't score at all, really, in that final match. In. And here comes Philadelphia again. Got it way huge. Ariel got it. Back to Sullivan. Offsides. Literally 3 minutes in, and we already have a goal. Dealing with the ball in the other side of the pitch. Slowly making the way back up here again. Trying to get the ball here. Nacaxa is definitely struggling here as Philadelphia seems to have the momentum going their way, especially being up 1-0. Into the byline and was going to be claimed by the goalkeeper, but the Nacaxa player kept it in. Philadelphia is pressuring them completely. Nacaxa can't get out of their own pitch right now. That was out. They went out of bounds. They went out. Throwing it right in. Back to the goalkeeper. I do see that you have to do a lot more to get a foul in these cut compared to the MLS. And just right to the goalkeeper. On the run here. Maybe. Stop running around, dude. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's not going to stop the match. No, that's not going to stop play if somebody's on the if you're on a break, especially if it's your teammate down. Philadelphia didn't have a good. No. Well, New York City FC have also started playing their matches. Match. Gonna have to. It's ticky tack, man. Yeah, I got a yellow for it, which is he's lucky. It could have been worse. Oh, dude. Oh, that was got a big boy in the next pro team too. Yeah, he's a big dude. If it was a yellow card, they should have just had Nacaxa get the ball then. And Magnaia. He's just gonna. Holy hell! What a shot that was! And he's got it. That's 2-0. What a sequence! Wow! What a shot! What a fucking shot that was! What a sequence! All the way from one side of the field pitch to the other. Oh my God! What a shot! This is the start Philadelphia needed. He goes all the way, kicks it up, just barely puts it in, and then Danny has a like Bruno Damiani says, "That's going in." Just boom, and then Damiani says, "My ball, go!" Wow, this is the kind of game. This is the kind of start Philadelphia needed, aren't they? Isn't it? The plus minus now is +1. Can they get a third one? In 9 minutes of each other. Oh my! It really won't matter if the top four teams win their final matches. It won't really matter. But let's see what happens. But the thing is, if Columbus, Charlotte, Columbus, FC Dallas, and Cincinnati win their matches, they're in. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't think they have a shot really. And like like they don't have a shot really, unless Cincinnati, Columbus, and all of them all lose their final match. And anybody at 4 points draws. Yo, that's a yellow card at least. So that should be something. He literally had his elbow up and hit him in the face with it. Sullivan, he could not get a goal there. Sullivan had the shot. Oh, it was so close. Oh my. Just hit the wrong. If he uses his other foot, he might have something there, but no. Well, he had a chance to assist today, and he got that. He made that chance. So Kevin Sullivan has one goal. Is like 2.5. He's like 2 seasons with the Philadelphia Union. He got one earlier this year. That's it. Oh, he has. I mean, he has a bunch with Philadelphia Union too, but nothing else. So we're trying for a third one here, maybe. Not gonna get it. Throw in at the right outside the penalty, right outside the box. Oh, what a! Oh, he had a curler, but he didn't have anybody there to take it. He had a curl, but he couldn't get anyone there to take it, man. He just, whoa, man. If only he could have got a little bit of curve on that, he could have had himself a goal. Gotta be better with your cross there, man. It's been mostly Philadelphia. Had the possession ball thing here. It's been mostly Philadelphia. Yeah, 54-46. I think that's a lot higher for Philadelphia. How the fuck do you say like Nacaxa's had 50% of the 54% when it's been all Philadelphia? Don't understand that. From Nacaxa, and he just gets blocked. Pierre with a beautiful block, and he just took a shot. Big dude Pierre just said nope. Yeah, he took it right in the balls, man. He took it right to the balls. Yeah, one guy picking up, he's holding his sack, man. Yeah, not gonna get it there. Acting head coach has to be sitting at the hotel. The head coach probably sitting at the hotel or at the hotel wherever they play next. That's a pretty bad shot. A pretty bad clear. A good clear. Yeah, they need to fix League's Cup for next year. Do an entire little like, selection show too if you want to do it right. I get it. Gonna light it up here. Just snap. Yeah, I tried. Nothing there. That's a foul. That's a hit check. Yeah. Next is on me. Taking some power off. Crippling medical debt. I gotta work on. Oh, you know. Yeah, that's a little run over. Really, with a good defensive pressure, then not allowing the Nacaxa to even get to the attacking side at third of the pitch. The final third, as they say it. Sullivan's running him down. No. Yep. Did. Right to the goalkeeper. Good header though. Dude's just getting his beat up, man. They're getting one hydration break due to the heat of here. Not mandatory, and I've seen many games of ended with don't have hydration breaks, but they're nice to have everyone. Yes. Oh, yeah. Out of the hydration break, and they waited. They didn't wait till like 30 minutes like the last one that had a hydration break. Totally in kayfabe. It's just a way to do a football for that. It went out. Tried to get it, but it went out. Congo and them have started, so it's Nashville. Match is gone. It's like 8 matches. Right? Got to finish up the second leg of. Question is gonna have to be is like for like the final that have lost twice. have no shot of winning, of making it to the knockout stage. What do they do? Yeah. Nacaxa got something here? No. Sullivan is going to run. Sullivan is on a big run here, but he's going to get caught. He's in the middle. He's in the middle. Trying. He definitely wanted to try and take a shot there. It's just too many white kits. I got to go back a little bit. Back it up just a little bit. And didn't even try. Right. That was just a terrible shot. Oh. And Mexico probably won the championship. Let's will finish in second. Every shot that every cross and everything that Nacaxa puts in here, it seems like Philadelphia gets the head or the chest or the legs and feet on. That's a yellow card. Not again. Court pass just went way too far. Got to get him out of hand sorts right now. Nacaxa is kind of got them at a stalemate. And get the ball. Cruz Azul is up on New York City FC 1-0. Funny. Damn. Big action there. Basically comes down to the Philadelphia loses, they're out eliminated. Coxa loses, and Azul, Club America win tonight. They're eliminated. Coxa got a chance here. Pull one back? No. Pierre says no. Pierre's good, man. 18 years old, tall as fuck. Could be playing basketball, could be playing football, baseball, something else. He's playing soccer. He's playing football. He's playing soccer, football, whatever you want to. Way too high on that cross. Think about turn. Nice slow take there. Ariel barely kept it in. Barely. Didn't work out for him. Gavin back again, and he lost footing. He lost the ball, man. Honestly, there's gonna be a foul there. I mean, it's warranted. You shoved him down, man. It's fine. Have that. Oh, try to get a steal. A good steal there. Good steal. No complaining there. Just keep going. You play till the whistle. You don't sit there sitting around like, what the hell, man? Little too much handsy hands. You get a little handsy there. And after the first 12 minutes, 15 minutes, I should say, it's been pretty back and forth. Like it was a very dominated fashion for Philadelphia getting those two goals within 9 minutes of each other. But since then, it's just nothing. Right to the goalkeeper. Just too easy. That was a moot goal. Save. Pierre's got to be careful, man. I wasn't Pierre, but yeah. Nacaxa could get a goal here, and then it's a whole different game, especially for the second half if Philadelphia gives up one here. Chance for Nacaxa to get a goal and kick that clean, and knock up that clean sheet. And just gonna get a header. Good stop there. Good stop. Just punched it right up. He's trying to get it, but they gotta go for a corner now. How much stoppage time? We got 4 minutes. Nice header away, and just volleys that over. The next thing. Yeah. Trying to get here. And nothing. San Luis is up 1-0 over Nashville. Nashville has not been great since they've come back from the World Cup. They have not looked like, I can't believe they're the number one team in the East. I'm sure that that's going to change between now and the end of the season. I don't think they're going to stay there unless they wake up and figure out what's wrong with them because they have not been looking good. I didn't see the first half of the season either. Kevin with a nice stop there, but couldn't keep it. Damiani up. Kevin's got it now. Good. Elysian Jack, whatever the hell his name is. Got nutmegged. He nutmegged his own teammate. Gonna be it for USA and them, okay? Toxic's dancing here. Maybe they got something. No. Just rifled that into the ground. Stayed in. The Cox has got to run here. That's going to be halftime. And that is going to be halftime. And at the half, as we look at this, Cruz Azul and New York City FC are tied 1-1 now. St. Laguana has taken 1-0 lead over Chicago. And Nashville is down 1-0 to San Luis. And over on CONCACAF, the United States looks to be going on the way lose to Mexico's under 20s as they're down 2-0. Man. Oh, it's such a good goal. Oh, okay. Gotta be him, right? Yep. No, they don't have to put on that many in one game. You know, but they have to have at least 3 goals, maybe 4 goals a day, and then they have to have like 4 or 5, and hope that the top teams like this is it's so bad how this is. like Philadelphia coming out of that first 15 minutes seemed like they had taken their foot off the gas, and Nacaxa has been able to do more. Boom. And to do it that way. There's it from Uruguay. Okay. May not be on. None of them. Nope. They did well again for the first 15 minutes, and then Nacaxa pretty much started doing everything. It just feels like Atlanta, not Philadelphia just took their foot off of the gas and were like, "We're good, we got 2-0," which I don't understand it. But everything we saw in the World Cup, everything we've seen since the MLS come back, 2-0 is not a comfortable lead. Get that third one, then you worry about it. Who Not now. Well, to be fair, oh, Nashville is tied San Luis. Yeah. No. Thursday, I got G1 action, and I'll be finished finals and semifinals. Got it in there. Got nothing. US is taking over football everywhere. We're buying all the teams up. All the celebrities are buying the teams up, and it's all going to be US based. Yeah, well, got it in there. It's a good effort for Philadelphia on this on the side on the attacking side of the pitch, but here comes Nacaxa, who just overshoots it, but it is a deflection. Kicked it all the way to the other side of the pitch, and it just falls right out. 93.3%. That ball just goes out. Got the ball right now for a throw in. Okay. Acting manager today. Sullivan kicked it over. Samiyami couldn't get it in there. Little glancing header, nothing much there. Third base. That's gonna go for everyone. Like there's Sullivan. Could not get the header where he wanted to. Sullivan's got it again. No free kick. I like this. I like the way that Philadelphia's playing in the second half as it started here. They did like definitely get very lackadaisical, and they were like just yeah we're good, 2 points, that's it, 2 goals, that's it, that's all we need. And now they're actually going out there and doing something about it. Yeah, so the team's playing tonight. Be playing on Thursday. No, like we'll play their games on Thursday. Their final games on Thursday for this section, and they'll play on Sunday, so they get their 4-day rest. Ariel says that they're gonna just send it out. They play on with thin boots, man. Died. Ugh. Good old corner there. Good defense there by Nacaxa, though. Like, Columbus is done on Tuesday, and it's back to Emma action after that. Then 26 just like I don't know his name is. He's just sitting there, just watching the ball float. Like, what are you doing, man? Good defense there by Nacaxa, though. So if you're waiting for the guys to get back, so they can possibly get some kind of play going. And go and Mexico wins the CONCACAF Under 20 championship. I figured it out. Calvin Sullivan gets a goal. It's Sullivan Mania running wild in Philadelphia. He gets his second goal in his Philadelphia kit. He finally gets his second goal of his career as a Philadelphia Union. Not Union 2, but Union. One in MLS, one in the League's Cup. Let's go for the 16-year-old. And there's no doubts about onside because he's way onside and just tips it in. Let's go, Kevin Sullivan. 16-year-old getting himself a second goal ever in the main team's kit. That's what you want to see, a young 16-year-old prospect, the man who's going to be going to Man City after the sprint season next year. He gets his shot. That's how you get your confidence, man, getting goals, man. That's all he has to do. 16 years old, there's goal number 2 for him in his career. Nacaxa, here they come. Oh, it's okay. So he's got a brace. Okay, so he's had 4 goals, but this is like his second CONCACAF Champions Cup. He's got himself a goal. Good shot though. And Philadelphia needs a lot more if they have a shot. They can't give up anything. That's the thing. They need to go out. They need to get like 4 this today. Expand. Hopefully, the top 4 teams that are on the MLS side, Columbus, Charlotte, Cincinnati, and FC Dallas, don't score at all and lose their matches, and then go out and win their third match. Have a shot. Our eyes are on Kevin Sullivan. I'm sure Kevin and Sullivan and like most of the big players are going to be taking off soon too. Got a good shot. It was a good shot. I can see like people talking about Kevin Sullivan. He is going to be something special. Like he's going to be somebody to look at, to watch. Hopefully, Man City will do well. He'll do well there. It's gonna suck for a lot of these teams, especially all these ones that play on like Thursday. If the top three teams, if the teams like if Columbus, Cincinnati, Charlotte, and FC Dallas all win their matches, then it's mute point. Nashville is now up 2-1 on San Luis. Chicago's down. I think this would be a lot better if the League's Cup was top 8 went through. You had a round of 16. I get it the way things are right now. You don't really have like if they do this in June. If they do this in June next year, which they need to, when both leagues are actually on break, you you can do a lot better. It's a good corner shake there. Oh, not a chance. Not a chance at all. Sullivan's got it again. God, he couldn't get anything there. Kept it in. The control, man. Just couldn't get his dude in and get it to his dude. Nice slide tackle by the Nacaxa player. Sullivan just stands out. He's easy to point out over everyone else in the team. Like the blonde, like the blondish hair that he's got, like the short blonde hair that he's got. Like he's like this low. Like he just stands out. For his brother. Yep, everyone coming off. The other Sullivan. The other Sullivan's on here with a couple other players. And Cameron Sullivan got his first ever goal in League's Cup. Yeah, Q Sullivan's off on for Kevin Sullivan. Buono's on for John. Yeah, 4 subs right like that. I figured they'd do it about the 60th minute, but can they keep the 3-0 lead with who they got on the field now? The pitch, I should say. Yeah. Tried immediately. I think Quinn's Kevin's brother. I don't know. Gonna get there. I don't think he's gonna get anything out of it. Nope. Nope. Goal kick. Enough. He's got a nice 3-0 lead. Locked in. And can Philadelphia get another goal? They're even putting more pressure on now with the fresh legs. Try it again. Didn't get it. Yeah, the fresh legs definitely make a difference. It's for sure for Philadelphia. They definitely feel a lot more lively than they did before. That's going to be a foul. That's going to be a card. He's lucky that wasn't a red because that was not. That was dangerous. That was dangerous, man. What were you thinking? Now, he hip checked him big time. In some leagues, that probably would have been a red card. Nashville's up 3-1. Somehow they did all that, but they're up 3-1 now. Maybe they woke up. I don't expect many players that you want to use in the final, like the matches overall. You're going to play full time. Pretty sure Quinn is Cavin's brother. I could be wrong. Could be right. I don't know. Getting a win like this is definitely going to help them out for sure. They got to get one more match in though, more than likely, and then it'll just be back to just straight up MLS for them. Yeah, they got to play. They got a match on Thursday. They got a match a week from now. Maybe not. Hmm. Oh, he has. It's his other. Okay. So yeah, Kevin and Quinn are brothers. Kevin's the youngest. Quinn's the oldest. There's a lot of Sullivans coming up. It looks like Kevin Sullivan, Quinn Sullivan are not going to be the last Sullivans you see. As they're in, they have younger brothers who are in the MLS Next program. Nice save, beautiful save there. Gets a huge crowd reaction there. It's a very good shot. It's just sort of routine there. And Kevin playing on the same team. That's funny. They got little brothers who are in the youth program. Got 20 some minutes left, almost 30 minutes left. I'd say about I'd say about 20 minutes, 25 minutes left. Picking it up, and Cox is moving. Boom. Yep, everyone's gonna get back into that. I wonder how things will be next year after with the sprint season being 14 weeks and 14 matches, and that's it. What will the normal season next year be like when you get the 27-28 season? What's going on here? Okay. Kevin Sutherland's man of the match just for the the assist to Harrow in the first goal, and then getting himself a goal in the second half. In my opinion, Kevin Sullivan is your man of the match for this one. Austin and Puebla have kicked off. And don't cover your mouth. It's so stupid. If you have something to say to somebody, say it to their face. Don't be like this or like this or anything. Just can't let off the gas until the final whistle because anything can happen. As Philadelphia should know for their um, goal, the comeback win last week. He's just gonna throw that out as his teammates down. Probably cramping up a bit. He's limping now. I don't think he's gonna be able to run, man. Get this man off the pitch, man. He might be a tall dude and everything, but he's got to get off. He's hurting. We're going for a hydration break, which is a good time to figure all that out. Going a hydration break, so off for now. That is the end of the hydration break. I don't think it's even 3 minutes, really. Hmm? Try it again, but not a chance. Turn it over. Peter has to do something there. That was not good. Sometimes when you go back to your goalkeeper, it can cost you sometimes. Nice steal there by Philadelphia. He just backheeled it and nobody was around. Nobody was around. Oh, that should be a yellow card at least. Like he's not even in like ball's already gone. That's a yellow card. He got him in the throat. He literally got him in the throat. He got him in the throat. That should be at least a yellow, if not a red. They're not gonna give him. Well, the not last place now is that is actually I'm pretty sure Atlanta and Montreal's above them, below them now too. So they're moving up. Are they going to get to playoff position? Doubtful. Nashville's up 3-1 at halftime in their game. New York City FC still in 1-1. Austin has got a quick 2-0 over Puebla. Their game. Nice stop there. Great goalkeeping there by Rick. Like, no, my body's going to be the blockade. And just levels that thing up so high. And nope, nothing there. Good defense, and he just clips that into the other side. Offside. Here come the Nacaxa. Too easy, and it's in. And it's in. That is not what Philadelphia needed. That was not what Philadelphia wanted. They got absolutely caught with their pants down. Ooh, get some, you know. Barely onside, but he's on, and boom. The guy held up too, so he make sure he was onside. The hell was that about? The camera's acting up. I'm pretty sure he was on. It's a goal. He was on. On. Yeah, see, Thompson now has given themselves a little bit of life. They have to go and try and get another one. Like it's the thing about Philadelphia. Though, if this becomes 3-2 within the next 5 minutes, it's going to be very scary for Philadelphia because there's going to be a significant amount of stoppage time. I'm pretty sure. He just rifled that out of there. I don't know what he was doing that for. Got to go down with him. Having a little argument here out near the penalty box. Mm, yeah, I'd say the best assist probably was the one that opened the scoring. That's just me. The problem could be is that Philadelphia gives up a second one, then this game becomes a lot more less manageable, and then you gotta not try to panic because you're still up by one. But yeah, it's not. But yeah, they have less. They have a little over 10 minutes left, maybe like 15 minutes probably at the most left, but the game's over. But you don't want to give up another goal and make it 3-2. Then it's like, oh boy, we're in trouble. We're falling apart. We're like, I don't think Nacaxa has a chance to win unless like Philadelphia really collapses, but they could come back and draw. We go to penalties, which would not do either team any favors, and would basically eliminate either team from contention for the final night. As I'm pretty sure both sides have a team with six, like enough teams with six. Now there's three with six. Yeah, this would very much be an elimination for both of them if Nacaxa somehow comes back and just draws at 3-3 and make them go to penalties. One team will have five, or will have two, and have the best they could do is five. But by that time, I just don't think. I think it'd be too late. Dude from fucking Austin FC got a brace within 3 minutes. The fourth minute and the seventh minute. That's ridiculous. My CFC is down by 2-1 to Cruz Azul. Cox is out. Yeah. Even if the Coxa was to come back and like draw this and win the penalties for draw, they're still out regardless. Philadelphia needs to like this is not one of those things where it's like, oh, we just hold back and we wait. Nah, nah, nah. You don't want to do that. It just bounces right to the goalkeeper. But I don't like that. Austin would bump Columbus down to fourth into the last night. Nashville. Nope. Nacaxa still trying. And we saw Philadelphia a week and a day ago. A week and a day ago, be down 2-3. Like what was it? 2-1 or 3-1 or 2-1, and came back in the last few minutes of stoppage time to like stun a 10-man Atlanta team. I couldn't call that a tackle. That's ridiculous. He's getting a yellow. He's gonna get a yellow. Like the card didn't get called. It wasn't a what. Like don't like the card doesn't get called. It is what it is. You move the puck on. Don't sit there and argue with the referee. There's no point in doing that. It's just gonna make they're gonna go. You know what? Yellow card to you. And now you've hampered your team because if you get another yellow card, you're out. You can hamper your team and be down to 10 men. Having a good game for him, except for that one miss. From the Nacaxa again. Trying. Not a chance. Another corner kick though for the Nacaxa. Yeah, if you're Philadelphia, you don't want to draw, man. Time. Over. There he goes. He's got a break. He's on the run. Goes, hits it too hard. Way too hard. He had something. 4 minutes of stoppage time. I figured we would have maybe got five, maybe six. And yeah, You only lose 1-0 to the reigning champions. Pretty good. Cruz Azul being like they're the reigning like Liga Mexi champions. Yeah, if you only like lost to them 1-0, that's pretty good. Free goal margin is not going to be enough, especially when you have teams like Chicago, like Austin, Columbus, Charlotte. Um, go at like a 5, I think it is. Like Charlotte has 5, Austin, Columbus, and Cincinnati all have 4 plus 4. Oh, so, I'm sorry, Columbus is plus 3. But yeah, it's gonna take a lot. They would have to go out there on their last game match and score like 6 goals and hope that the other teams do nothing and lose. Cinnamon tried. Another minute and a half or so. A little over a minute. Yeah, Kevin's definitely the better of the two teams, boys. It'll be one of the last few things of the match here. Hey, getting the win is a win, though, even though it's probably going to be too late to make it to the semifinal, to the knockout rounds. Didn't get it. Right to the goalkeeper. That's going to be it. And that is going to be all for the day for Philadelphia picking up a win. That is going to be all for today. Thank you, anybody else to come in. I'll be back on Tuesday for the Columbus Crew. I don't know about anything tomorrow, but y'all have a good